I'm going to start with a song which is based on a story one of my work colleagues gave me. And uh, he was an English Jewish guy that had gone out to work in a kibbutz in Israel, but it came with other conditions that he hadn't quite anticipated. So we'll see how we go on. The kibbutz was all I needed, families were shared, we all worked together, everybody cared. I was called up to the army, not my idea of fun, but I showed up for my duty, they shoot me a gun. Watchtower on the border was quiet as a tomb. One night we saw some figures coming through the gloom. They came a little closer, it didn't seem too bad. Just some scrawny goats herded by an Arab lad. Sergeant told me, soldier, you need an iron will. If he comes any closer, you have to shoot to kill. Then my hands were shaking for what seemed like an hour. The sweat rolled down my collar as he approached the tower. Turned across the desert, we never fired around, but it took half an hour for my heart rate to come down. Now I will serve my country, you need be out patrol, but the Torah's sixth commandment is seared into my soul. Kibbutz was all I needed, families were shared, we all worked together, everybody cared. Thank you. I'm going to sing something a little lighter now, which wouldn't be difficult really. This is started as a Irish traditional song, but was rewritten by the marvellous Scottish group, the Corals. I learned it from the wonderful Karen Polwater in a week's workshop, and the nice thing about this version of it is that it's the woman that comes out laughing really, and I think that's great, much better than the original. As I came down the Ettrick Highway round the hour of 12 at night, who should I see but a handsome lassie washing her hair by candlelight. Lassie, I have come a-courting your fine favours for to win, and if you'll but smile upon me, next Sunday night I'll call again. Falla-dalla-roodum, roodum, roodum, falla-dalla-roodum, roodum day. Falla-dalla-roodum, roodum, roodum, falla-dalla-roodum, roodum day. So, sir, you have come a-courting my fine favours for to win, but it would give me the greatest pleasure if you never would call again. What would I do when I went out walking out for the Ettrick view? What would I do when I went out walking out with a lad like you? Falla-dalla-roodum, roodum, roodum, falla-dalla-roodum, roodum day. Falla-dalla-roodum, roodum, roodum, falla-dalla-roodum, roodum day. Oh lassie, I have gold and silver, lassie, I have a house and land, lassie, I have ships on the ocean, they'll be all at your command. What do I want with your gold and silver? What do I want with your house and land? What do I want with your ships on the ocean? All I want is a handsome man. Fa-la-da-la-roo-dum, roo-dum, roo-dum, fa-la-da-la-roo-dum, roo-dum day. Fa-la-da-la-roo-dum, roo-dum, roo-dum, fa-la-da-la-roo-dum, roo-dum day. Do you ever see the grass in the morning, all bedecked with jewels rare? Do you ever see a handsome lassie, diamonds sparkling in her hair? Do you ever see a copper kettle mended up with an old tin can? Ever see a handsome lassie married off to an ugly man? Fa-la-da-la-roo-dum, roo-dum, roo-dum, fa-la-da-la-roo-dum, roo-dum day. 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 Thank you. Now this is a song written by a friend of mine from Derbyshire. Robin Tim is a great songwriter, and he's very prolific. He's produced a lot of very, very nice songs, but this is my favourite one. Just get back in tune, hold on. Last week we watched The Bridges of Madison County, which is about 25 years old and is a lovely, lovely film. And this song basically sums up the whole film in just over 2 minutes. Fantastic. So thanks, Robin, for this one. I don't want to need you, I know I should leave you, for I get in too deep. You, not like the others, you got under my covers and kissed me to sleep. There were just too many bridges to cross, I asked you to risk too much just by a hole in your hand, to break with your wedding vows, to pack up and leave with me right now wouldn't seem right somehow. I understand. I sounded my call in the midst of a rainstorm and stood in the street. You sat back in the shadows while the rain on your windows ran like tears down your cheek. There were just too many bridges to cross, I asked you to risk too much just by holding your hand, to break with your wedding vows, to pack up and leave with me right now wouldn't seem right somehow. I understand, wouldn't seem right somehow. I understand. Right, now for something traditional, this is the old song in the set, so it must be early 19th century, I guess. Certainly pre-Queen Victoria. And it's an anti-recruiting song. And most anti-recruiting songs are written from a woman's perspective and are a bit plaintive and mournful. This is neither. Carries a warning because it's quite violent. Love it. Oh, me and me cousin, one Arthur McBride, as we were a-walking down by the seaside. Now mark what follows, what did betide, it being on Christmas morning. Out for recreation we went on a tramp, and we met Sergeant Napper and Corporal Vamp, and a little wee drummer intending to camp, the day being pleasant and charming. Good morning, the sergeant did cry, and the same to you gentlemen we did reply, intending no harm but meant to pass by, it being on Christmas morning. But says he, you fine fellows, if you will enlist, it's 10 guineas in gold will I slip in your fist, a crown in the bargain for to kick up the dust and drink the king's health in the morning. For a soldier he lives such a very fine life, and he always is blessed with a charming young wife, pays all his debts without trouble or strife, always lives pleasant and charming. And a soldier he always is decent and clean, in the finest of clothing he's constantly seen, while other fellas go dirty and mean and sup on thin gruel in the morning. Says Arthur, I wouldn't be proud of your clothes, for you've only the lend of 'em, as I suppose. If you would change 'em for only one night, you know you'd be flogged in the morning. And though we both are single and free, oh, we take great delight in our own company. We have no desire strange faces to see, although that your offer is charming. And we have no desire to take your advance, all hazards and dangers we bought at a chance. You'd have no scruple but to send us to France, where we would get shot without warning. Oh, now, says the sergeant, I'll have no such chat, and neither will take it from Spalpeen or Brat. If you insult me with one other word, I'll cut off your heads in the morning. So Arthur and I, oh, we both drew our hearts, and we scarce gave 'em time for to draw their own blades, when a trusty shillelagh came over their heads, bid 'em take that as fair warning. And the rusty old rapiers that hung by their sides, so we threw them as far as we could in the tide. Tack them out, devils, cried Arthur McBride, temper their edge in the morning. And the little wee drummer, we flattened his pow, made a football of his rowdy-dow-dow, threw it in the tide for to rock and to row, and bid it a tedious returning. And having no money, we paid them in cracks, and we paid no respect to their two bloody backs. We lathered them there like a pair of wet sacks, left them for dead in the morning. And so, to conclude and to finish disputes, we obligingly asked if they wanted recruits, for we were the lads who would give 'em hard clouds, bid 'em look sharp in the morning. Oh, me and me cousin, one Arthur McBride, as we were a-walking down by the seaside. Now mark what follows, what did betide, it being on Christmas morning. Thank you. I'm just going to look at the comments on the screen. That's fine, it's lovely. So, this is the most recent song. It's not an entirely original idea. I'm sure there have been songs before about writing to an agony aunt. The best agony aunt at the moment, I'm sure, is Mariella Frostrup, who writes for The Observer. And what I've done is I've picked out some of the common themes. Here we are. It's brand new, so I've run it through enough time to probably get it all right, but you know, it'll be fine. Songs start to develop and mature only when you sing them to people, so this will bed in, but it's I think it's just about there. Dear Mariella, I don't know where to turn. My love life is in chaos, I never seem to learn. Another breakup hits me, I don't know what to do. Forgive me, Mariella, but I need some help from you. Forgive me, Mariella, I need some help from you. Thank you, dear reader, for bringing this to me. Sounds like you are so far from where you want to be. You've recognized the problem, which means you made a start. There's no easy answer to troubles of the heart. Sometimes it's a struggle to ride life's ebbs and flows. Love is like the ocean, it comes and then it goes. One day you were floating so high upon the tide. Next day you are grounded, lying washed up on the side. Please don't think that I don't care. I'm just saying, hang on in there. If you think you're broken, that's where you were wrong. Something in your letter tells me you are strong. Love can be uneven, that I ought to know. I'm sure you'll find the courage to have another go. Oh dear Mariella, I don't know where to turn. My love life is in chaos, I never seem to learn. Another breakup hits me, I don't know what to do. Forgive me, Mariella, but I need some help from you. Forgive me, Mariella, I need some help from you. Thanks very much. My last one, and the change for this one, I'm going to change to a plectrum, which I don't use a lot, but it sometimes works for the song. I wrote this possibly 4 years ago, I can't remember. It's a story song, which isn't autobiographical, but there are bits of it I can certainly identify with. And my last one, so here we go. I used to play for pennies, I mostly play for free. I'll play for anybody who won't walk away from me. 'Course I play for money, I do when I can, but you felt the baby kicking, so Guess it's change of plan. You felt the baby kicking, so guess it's change of plan. We used to try another city, turn another page, get ourselves some dead-end jobs on less than basic wage. Now we need to settle, there are better things in store. I felt the baby kicking, we're not traveling anymore. I felt the baby kicking, we're not traveling anymore. I was nothing special till you came along. I told you I was trouble, you told me I was wrong. Now it just feels natural, it's meant to be. And we felt that baby kicking, so I guess you stuck with me. We felt that baby kicking, so guess you stuck with me. I used to play for pennies, many play for free. I'll play for anybody who won't walk away from me. Course I play for money, I do when I can. But you felt the baby kicking, so I guess it's change of plan. You felt the baby kicking, so guess it's change of plan. You felt the baby kicking, so guess it's change of plan. Felt the baby kicking, so guess it's change of plan. Thank you. I've had a great time this afternoon. I hope you've enjoyed it if you've been listening at home, and I will be broadcasting again soon. Thanks very much.